Yo, it's your boy OG Clutch 5, and today we're going to be talking about the top 10 things that I want to see in college football 26. So we all know EA brought us back some heat with college football 25, but let's be real, it's pretty much just the beginning, man. So if they really want to take this franchise to the next level, these are my 10 things I think they need to add to the game immediately so they can be able to make sure that it keeps on growing. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. Number one, I have dynamic recruiting pipelines. Right now, let's just be honest, man. Pipelines feel hella dead. Like in real life, they change based upon how good your team is, coaching changes, and where your coaches are from. I want to see things like that pretty much in Dynasty mode immediately. So if I'm with Ohio State and I keep on pulling kids out of Texas, Alabama, Georgia, then that should become my natural pipeline over time. Things like that need to be added to the game. We all know we pick Eastern Texas. I keep saying Eastern Texas. East Texas, North Texas, things like that. But if I'm not pulling a lot of kids out of those states, I should lose that pipeline. And, on the other side as well, the reverse, is if I'm pulling a lot of people out of California, Georgia, Bama, Virginia, New York, whatever the case may be, then that should naturally become my pipeline over time. So I think that's one thing that they definitely immediately need to add, and that's dynamic recruiting pipelines. Number two, I got ESPN Instant Classics. Man, I know y'all remember the Instant Classics, man, from the old NCAA 14 games. Pretty much you go triple, quadruple overtime, and you have a little thing pop up and get a reward saying that this is number one in ESPN Classic, and you will always try to top that. You have your little debates and things like that. Rather if it was online, like that's one thing. If you had an online Dynasty and things like that, or even offline, I think it probably would work better more offline. But you can always try to top yourself, man. I just think that adds more immersion and just more fun. So I would say ESPN Instant Classics definitely has to be in there. Number three, I got overall better record keeping and trophy case. So we definitely need history in the game. I want to look back and see previous Heisman winners, playoff records, rivalry records, everything like that, and bring back the dang trophy case, man. Like I don't feel like that's hard to add. Like I want to see all my hardware in one place, make it feel like it's a real legacy over the years. Right now you only have like one place to look at it, and that's coaching stats, but you can't even see the score of the championship game you won the previous year, the year before that. Even if you want to just have it to where our creative player, which I'll talk about later, or our Road to Glory player or something like that we build can walk into an actual trophy room and walk up to your hardware and different facts pop up. Like I just think that's something that would be immersive and something that would be cool to add. So number three, I have better record keeping and trophy case. Number four on my list, I have dynamic stadium posts. So pretty much if you have like a losing season, right? Your stadium shouldn't be cranking. It shouldn't be rocking like you're ranked number one. The atmosphere should match how your team is currently doing in that season, or how big the game is and how hyped the fans are to come to that particular game. It just adds more realism. If I'm number one and I'm playing FCS, the crowd is just not going to be into it as if it's number one versus number two, or if it's your rivalry game, or if you win this game, you get to go to the playoffs, or the conference championship. Like things like that should definitely add more, excitement to the crowd. The crowd shouldn't just be hyped 24/7. You started the season and you were ranked number one, and now you're 0-7, or you only won a couple games. Your crowd is just not going to be as into it. Just to make the game feel more alive and feel more real, and not necessarily just like a game. So number four, I have dynamic stadium posts. Number five, I have broadcast, presentation, and halftime shows. Like to me personally, I don't know about y'all, but to me personally, presentation is everything. Like give us a freaking halftime show, like a real halftime show where there's commentary talking about the teams, talking about the leading rusher, leading passer, what his stats are so far in the season, rather if he's in the Heisman race, rather if your team's in the playoff race, like treat it like it's a big deal. Like make it feel like it's actually Saturday on ESPN or Fox or whatever the case may be. Like make it actually feel like, this is like really, really happening. Like just add your imagination, EA. Like put your imagination into it, man. Give us a halftime show. Rather also if it's you're on the sideline, like how every football game, every time you're watching a game on TV at halftime, they always talking to one of the coaches, if not both of the coaches. So I think that's something that you should add as well. So say as halftime and my team isn't performing as good as it normally is, talk to the coach, and the coach should be able to give you 1 or 2 answers. If they give you the right answer, you get a boost going into half. If they give you a bad answer, then you get some type of reduction. Say you're talking, give a bad answer and it rubs the defense the wrong way. Now your defensive morale or the overall something like that goes down. I think that's something kind of they used to have in the old NCAA, not like with the coaching answers, but your composure and questions that used to pop up like that. So I feel like there's something that they can build on and they can add that. So number 5, I would have broadcast presentation and halftime shows. Number 6, I have custom playoff expansion. Like, let us choose our own playoff format, whether it be 8 teams, 12 teams, 16, 32, whatever you may be. Or if we want to go back to the BCS or the top 4 teams or whatever the case may be, just let us customize auto bids, add large spots, and maybe even let us reseed if you want to. Like, college football is changing every year, so the game should let us change too. I would say, just give us the ability to be able to customize the playoff expansion and format. Number 7, I would have more positions and road to glory. So I want to play as a linebacker, cornerback, tight end, safety, kicker, punter, offensive line, whatever. Just not a quarterback, running back, and wide receiver. Like, give us more paths and even more options to play both ways. So let us make freaking Travis Hunter if we want to, man. Like, that'd be fire. I ain't gonna lie. Be able to have a two-way player, somebody who plays running back and linebacker, because it really does happen. Maybe not so is your starting quarterback playing on defense. That ain't really realistic. But let's have our starting receiver and starting cornerback. Let us be able to choose to be on the kick returner or something like that. Like, and then offensive line. Like, I think that's something that people have been asking for a long time. Like, I believe you used to be able to do that back in the old games, like at least the old Madden games, be able to choose offensive line. So EA, if you're listening, give us more positions and road to glory. Number 8, I have fully customizable Dynasty mode. When I say fully customizable, I mean fully customizable. Like, let us build our own college football world. If we want to, let us create a whole new conference or, rename it, swap teams around with no restrictions. Like, the real college football world right now is crazy. The landscape is different, so we should be able to match that same energy. The group of 5 teams are moving up. We have other teams, and we should be able to add our created teams, or dynasty, or whatever you call it, teams mid-season. Not even necessarily mid-season, but we should be able to add them before the season starts. Like, we should be able to add our custom teams in there, because say we had a team that we wanted to add from at the FCS level, and we wanted to bring them up to the big dogs. We should be able to add that into our dynasty. And also the same thing could be said if a team is not doing so good. Say they got 2 or 3, 4, 5 years where they're just not good. We should be able to demote them out of it and be able to completely boot them out of there. Give them the death penalty, something like that. So EA, number 8, fully customizable Dynasty mode. Number 9, I have creative player mode. So we need a real creative player mode. Not just a road to glory, but I mean a real creative player mode. From how you do looks to his story, like, give us full control of his gear, stats, hometown, everything like that. So we can then create them and drop them in the Dynasty mode or road to glory. Back in NCAA 06, I want to say, around that time, you should be able to also have this thing where you used to go by your genes. Like, that was so dope, and that was like innovative first time. Mom was a track star, so that means you have a better chance of being faster. I don't think it was NCAA actually. I think about it. I actually think that it was Madden that was doing that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me down in the comments. But that, like, the whole thing, man. Your dad used to be was an old high school quarterback, or things like that, and it added to your attributes and your stats, and it added to like who you were, like your storyline and things like that. So I think a real true creative player mode that we could have it on play now. We could have them drop them in the Dynasty mode. That's another thing. In Dynasty mode, you used to be able to create recruits. Give us the ability to create our own recruits as well. Just things like that, man. I think they should bring back, because that'll definitely be dope. So number 9, I have creative player mode. And last but not least, number 10, we have online Dynasty commissioner tools. Yo, like, this is for all the commissioners out there. Give us real control. Like, I mean real control. We should be able to set, the playoff criteria at the beginning of the season. and handpick the top 12 teams based off those rules and the criteria. Like, let us be the committee. I haven't heard anybody say that. I'm original now. I'm gonna come up with some stuff that y'all ain't heard now. Everybody right now is doing a wish list. I have never heard nobody say that. Like, let us be the committee. Make it realistic and run it like a real, true league. Say we went out of a pool of the at-large teams. They have somebody who's like 14-0 right now. Legit, them beat 3-4 ranked teams, but they're in a group of 5. They will not put them number 1 above a team that has 1 loss, 2 losses, 3 losses sometimes. But if they're truly the best team in the country, we should be able to have them as the number 1 seed. That's just my opinion, you know. And take out some of the bias. You should have, like, at the beginning of the year, we just set our criteria. Me, the other commissioner, other 2 commissioners, or however y'all run your league, we should be able to have a screen where we're sitting in there and we're able to vote. Like, if you think this team should be number 1, or even if you have your whole league, you can have a day, like right before, like, you know, when they announce the teams after the conference championships, right between the conference championships, because right now you got week 16. What is week 16? It's a blank week. You have to literally just skip it. It does nothing. Week 16, you can make that to where you can choose a day with your whole league. Everybody can sit there. You have 32 users in your league, and you have the teams pop up. And, you know, I don't know if this is necessarily how they do it, but it's just, again, this is just me thinking. This is my idea. You can just have it like, if you think that team's number 1, everybody can just tap A on their controller or whatever to vote this team as number 1. If you think this team should be number 2, blah, 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 whatever the case may be, you guys can literally vote on it. And at the end of the day, that's how the system will rank it. So that's just a good idea that I think I have. Of course, the kinks can be worked out, but I think that's an amazing idea. So that's something we definitely need. Online Dynasty Commissioner tools, like, just give us more control. So that's my top 10 wish list for college football 26. EA, if you're listening, again, probably not, maybe not, but go ahead and do it for the culture, man. Like, let the game grow with the fans. So if y'all agree, I got something to add, something y'all think I should take off the list, just go ahead and drop a comment and make sure to like, sub, and share this video with your, you know, with your Dynasty squad, man. Share this with your people so, you know, we can all get you know, immersive with this together. We can all conversate. So we definitely building a whole movement out here, man. So I'll go ahead and catch y'all in the next one. Peace.